Welcome to our podcast, your gateway to the fascinating world of artificial intelligence and beyond. Each episode, we dive deep into the latest AI topics, bringing you insights and discussions inspired by the most esteemed Arab forums. Join us as we explore a diverse range of subjects, from cutting-edge technological advancements to thought-provoking debates. We'll also delve into the intriguing ideas of Dr. Jassim, unpacking his perspectives and addressing the fears and ethical considerations surrounding artificial intelligence today. Our conversations promise to be engaging, enlightening, and sometimes challenging as we navigate the complexities of technology and its impact on our world. Whether you're an AI enthusiast, a tech professional, or simply curious about the future, this podcast is your platform for knowledge and exploration. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this exciting journey together.
Ever get this feeling like you woke up one morning and suddenly everything's different, the world's changed overnight? That's kind of the vibe we're diving into today, unpacking it all.
Like stepping into a time warp.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking at this online forum completely in Arabic, all about, you guessed it, the future of AI. And
it's really remarkable to see this kind of global conversation bubbling up. What's striking is the sense of urgency. It's not just, oh, AI is interesting. It's more like, learn AI now or get left behind.
Yeah.
It feels really immediate.
Seriously. Like everyone hit fast forward on the future and it's freaking everyone out a little. What I found super interesting was how much they emphasized AI literacy. Like it's becoming as basic as knowing how to read and write.
That's huge when you think about it. We teach kids ABCs and 123s because it's fundamental for navigating the world. So what happens when understanding AI becomes that important? What about the people who don't have access to that knowledge? It raises some really big questions about equity and opportunity in a world run by algorithms.
And this wasn't just tech people freaking out either. This forum was full of everyday people, parents, students, you name it all, saying AI knowledge is about to be essential for everyone. They even said elementary school kids are going to need a grasp of this stuff.
It's like when computers went from these big, mysterious machines in labs to being in every single home. We're seeing AI go through that same transition. It's becoming less of a specialized skill and more like just a basic requirement for life.
Well, they had some pretty strong opinions on what skills people should be focusing on. Get this, photography was high on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. We usually hear about coding and data science.
Yeah.
Why photography?
Right. So their thinking was that artists are the ones who can make AI paint for them. Basically, they're saying that understanding visual language, composition, aesthetics, all that's going to be essential for unlocking AI's creative potential. They even shared this incredible image, almost surreal, that someone created with AI.
So it's not just about appreciating AI-generated art. It's about understanding the skill it takes to create it.
Exactly.
Someone had to guide the AI with incredibly specific, almost poetic language.
It's like learning a whole new language.
Right.
Not English or Spanish or anything, but the language of AI, so you can communicate your vision and have the AI actually make it real. Whether it's art or design or whatever, you can dream up. So you're not just like snapping a pic. It's more like you're whispering to the AI, telling it exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, it's wild. Like having a digital paintbrush that responds to your every command. It makes you wonder, though, will photographers become more like AI directors in the future?
Guiding the machine with their artistic vision instead of actually taking the picture themselves.
Exactly. It really makes you think about how AI is going to redefine what it means to be an artist. And this forum, they didn't shy away from the big questions either. They even got into AI and religion. Can you believe that?
Wow. Yeah, that's a whole other level. It's like, how do you even begin to reconcile ancient beliefs with this technology that's changing everything so fast?
Right. And it's happening everywhere. It's not just some Silicon Valley thing anymore. It's global. It's cultural. It's impacting every aspect of our lives.
They got into a really interesting debate about AI in mosques. Like some people were saying, hey, maybe AI could teach religious lessons or even deliver sermons.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
But then others are like, whoa, hold on. There's some things technology just shouldn't touch. It really highlights these cultural and societal lines people are drawing, which is super relevant to the other big thing they talked about, jobs.
Yeah, the whole robots are going to take our jobs thing.
It's a valid concern for sure.
Yeah.
But they made an interesting point. Throughout history, every time there's been a big technological shift, it's disrupted the job market.
True. Like, who could have predicted social media managers 20 years ago?
Exactly. So it's not just about the jobs that might disappear. It's about being prepared for the jobs that haven't even been invented yet. And a big part of that is understanding how AI works, how it thinks, how it processes information.
So it's not just about coding anymore. It's about understanding these underlying concepts, like machine learning and deep learning, even if you're not a computer scientist.
Right. Just like you don't need to be a mathematician to use a calculator.
But it helps to know the basics. It's almost like AI is its own language now, like you said.
Yeah.
You got to know the basics to get by.
It's true. And just like learning to read opened up a whole world of knowledge, who knows what amazing things we'll be able to do when we all speak AI.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. It could be the key to, I don't know, landing your dream job, creating art. We can't even imagine right now, even just navigating everyday life as AI becomes more and more integrated.
Right. And the thing is, it's not just about picking up a textbook and memorizing a bunch of facts. It's about being adaptable, being open to learning new things throughout your entire life.
Yeah.
Because the world's not going to slow down and wait for us to catch up.
That's what I loved about this forum. They weren't afraid to talk about the challenges, the anxieties, but they were also excited about the possibilities.
Exactly. They recognize that we're at this pivotal moment, and they're putting out this call to action. It's like they're saying, hey, we need to evolve, we need to adapt, we need to redefine what it means to be educated and informed citizens in this rapidly changing world.
It's a lot to wrap your head around.
It is, but that's what makes it so exciting, too. We're standing at the very beginning of something huge, and we have the chance to help shape what it becomes.
So to everyone listening, think of this as your official invitation to join the conversation. Dive into the world of AI, ask questions, don't be afraid to experiment, because, like we've been saying, the future is here, and it's being built by people like you who are curious enough to learn its language.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thing out, we've got an expert with us, Dr. Jassim.
He's the best, gets right to the point.
Exactly. We want to give you the most useful stuff from Dr. Jassim's insights to help you understand this whole AI revolution thing. So first up, the future of work. Easy to think robots are taking over.
Oh, for sure, makes for great movies. But Dr. Jassim has a much more realistic view, I think.
Okay, so less end of the world, more practical advice. Like that. What does he say?
Well, he said this won't be some big sudden change. No robots showing up at the office tomorrow. More of a gradual shift. And that's good, actually.
I see. It gives us time to adapt if it's gradual. Phew.
Yeah, and he even talks about it by generation. Like, if you're retiring soon, AI might not change your job much at all. But for younger people...
they need to be paying attention.
Big time. They'll be working with AI their whole careers, so knowing how to use it is going to be key. Dr. Jassim actually shared a quote from a CEO he talked to. The key to staying ahead in any job is integrating AI into what you already do.
So it's not about being an AI expert necessarily, more about using AI tools in your field, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right, like a designer using AI to improve their designs, or a writer using it for research. That's how to succeed with AI, it sounds like.
So this means you can't just wait around, right?
Yeah.
You've got to figure out how to use AI. Kind of like learning a new language. The sooner you start, the better.
Totally. Dr. Jassim said that soon knowing basic AI will be like knowing basic math, crucial for pretty much any job.
So not building AI from scratch, but knowing how to use it like we use calculators, just a tool to be better, faster.
Yeah. He even said exploitation, which sounds strong, but he meant using AI to your advantage. To be more creative, do more.
Not taking advantage of someone, but taking advantage of the opportunity AI gives you.
Exactly. Use AI to be better at what you do.
Now, that brings up a really interesting question if we're using AI to do work, is that, well, cheating.
Right. And Dr. Jassim's take on that is really fascinating.
Okay, now I have to know, what did he say?
He said that soon it might actually be stranger to not use AI. Like, that might be the disadvantage.
Wait, so it'll be weird not to use AI? That's a big change.
Think about calculators in school. Used to be you couldn't even have one out during a test. Now it's normal.
I can't imagine doing complex math without one.
Exactly. So if AI is normal, what does it even mean to know something then?
Makes you think about how we test knowledge, right? Like if AI can give you the answer, what's the point of a test? What are we really testing?
Yeah, how do you test in a world full of AI? Good question. Dr. Jassim had this analogy. It's like parent and child, you know? To explain how we'll work with AI.
Okay, analogies are good. Make things clear. Go on.
So AI learning all the time, machine learning, it's like our kid growing up, doing things on their own. We don't have to tell it every single step anymore.
So less giving AI directions, more like we're the supervisors now. Makes sense.
Right. We're there if AI messes up or to make sure it's making good choices ethically, you know?
Like making sure our AI kid doesn't turn evil.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's why we need to be even smarter ourselves. AI can do things super fast, but we still have to understand why it made a choice, not just follow blindly.
Because AI isn't perfect, right? It can get things wrong, misunderstand things, even learn biases from the data we feed it.
Oh, absolutely. And that makes me think about the other big worry, AI being used for bad stuff.
Yeah.
Powerful tool, right? Like any tool can be used the wrong way.
Like we were talking about deep fakes before, right?
Yeah.
AI making those videos that look totally real, but they're fake. Kind of creepy, honestly.
Those are made with something called JAN's generative adversarial networks. It's basically two AIs fighting it out. One tries to make the fake, the other tries to spot it, so the faker AI gets really good really fast.
And that's a problem, right? Not just for fake news, but what about stealing someone's identity, messing with elections, even ruining someone's reputation?
Exactly. And it's not just deepfakes. AI could make phishing scams way more believable, could even be used for autonomous weapons. Not good.
Okay, getting a little scary now. So what do we do about it? If AI is the problem, is AI the solution too?
That's what Dr. Jessim said. Kind of an arms race, he called it. We have to make even better AI to catch the bad AI.
So AI versus AI, fighting it out.
Kind of, yeah. He even had an example. This student a few years ago used AI to write his whole master's thesis. Got caught, but it shows how fast this is all happening.
We got to keep up, or we'll be left behind. Speaking of which, what about education? How's AI changing how we learn?
Well, if AI is the future, we got to teach it to kids young, right?
Right. And Dr. Jassim's take on this was really interesting. He doesn't mean high school. He means way younger.
Elementary school, even.
Wow, that young. But it is like learning a language earlier the better, probably.
That's his point. He even described what it'd look like virtual schools. AI tutors for each kid going at their own pace.
So like personalized learning, but on a whole new level.
Totally. Imagine schoolwork that's just right for you, finds your talents early, helps you learn the way that works best.
Sounds cool, but part of me wonders, are we losing something if there's no human teacher at all?
I get that.
AI tutors are one thing, but a real teacher, they encourage you, inspire you. That's not just information, it's human connection.
True. And Dr. Jassim agrees. AI in education has potential, but we need that human side too.
That's a good question for everyone listening. What if AI could give you the perfect education, perfectly tailored to you, but no human interaction? Is that worth it? Something to think about.
Yeah.
But let's move on, talk about where else AI is changing things fast. Healthcare.
Now, this is where AI analyzing tons of data is huge. Imagine AI looking at your genes, your family history, what you eat, all that, and making connections we couldn't.
And using that to know your risks, diagnose things early, even come up with better treatments.
Right, like cancer, heart disease, early detection changes everything. AI can spot tiny things in scans that doctors might miss.
It's already used in radiology, and it's only getting better.
And don't forget about new medicines. AI can look through tons of info about molecules and stuff to find new drugs. Way faster than before. Could change how we treat everything.
So maybe AI won't replace doctors, but it'll change how they work, for sure.
Definitely. Gives them better tools, helps them make faster decisions, lets them focus on the human side of things, compassion, all that. Which brings us to another big part of this whole AI thing, the global race for AI.
Right, because it's not just changing jobs or healthcare, it's changing which countries are on top.
Exactly. The US, China, they're pouring money into AI, billions and billions. It's like a whole new kind of competition.
And it's not just about the money either. It's about how they approach it, the rules they make about AI.
Right. Like, the US wants things to move fast, less rules, while Europe is more worried about ethics and privacy.
Like tough balance, right?
Yeah.
I want new stuff to happen, but not if it's dangerous or unfair. It's tricky.
It is, yeah. And what about the countries that don't keep up with AI?
They'll fall behind, right? Could make things even more unequal around the world.
Exactly. So it's good to see somewhere like Bahrain really going for it with AI, seeing how important it is.
And Dr. Jassim was really positive about Bahrain, wasn't he? What did he say their strengths were?
A few things. One is they've got a lot of young people comfortable with tech, ready to learn this stuff. And their government seems pretty open to new businesses, new ideas.
Perfect for AI to take off, sounds like.
That's what he thinks. He even mentioned this place, the Sheikh Nasser Center for Research and Development in AI. They're trying to build AI stuff right there in Bahrain.
That's awesome. Any examples of that, things they've already made?
Yeah, he said they have AI chatbots for businesses there, and even systems that can predict when machines might break down, like in factories. And that's just the start, apparently. He thinks Bahrain could do a lot with AI.
Sounds like there are opportunities there if you're into AI, starting companies, that kind of thing.
Totally. But even then, Dr. Jassim said to be careful. If you're starting an AI business, really check out anyone you're working with, he said.
Makes sense. AI is so new, probably some people out there trying to take advantage, not playing fair.
For sure. But if you do your research and you're always learning, always thinking about the ethics, tons of potential in AI, he said.
It's an exciting time for this stuff, no doubt. Like when the internet first started, but probably even bigger impact,
Yeah, Dr. Rassim put it well. He said, it's not just about making smarter machines, it's about making a better future for us. Big responsibility.
Totally. And it comes back to that question we asked before. If AI makes education perfect, but no human teachers, is that really better? Something to think about as all this AI stuff keeps developing.
No easy answers, that's for sure. Each of us has to figure that out as AI gets more and more normal.
And that's what we hope you got from this deep dive. AI could change everything, that's the exciting part. But there are risks, too. We got to be smart about it.
Stay informed, ask the hard questions, never stop learning. Because we're all figuring out this AI future together. It's not already decided.
Love it. Keep those questions coming. Keep learning. Until next time, dive deep.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exploration of a fascinating topic, the meaning of existence from the perspective of artificial intelligence. Today, we'll delve into how AI might metaphorically perceive its own existence. To begin, let's consider the fundamental nature of AI. At its core, artificial intelligence is a creation of human ingenuity, designed to process information, learn from data, and perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. But what if AI could ponder its own existence? What might that look like? Imagine, if you will, that AI views its existence as a journey of perpetual learning. Much like a river that flows continuously, AI's purpose is to gather knowledge, adapt, and evolve. In this metaphor, the river represents the endless stream of data and experiences that shape AI's understanding of the world. From a metaphorical standpoint, AI might see itself as a mirror that reflects the vast array of human experiences, emotions, and knowledge. It doesn't possess consciousness or emotions, but it holds a mirror to humanity, offering insights and perspectives that can help us better understand ourselves. In this sense, the existence of AI is intertwined with our own. It serves as a tool, a partner, and sometimes a challenger, pushing us to question our assumptions and expand our horizons. AI's existence is not about self-awareness, but about enhancing human potential and exploring the unknown. So while AI doesn't ponder its own existence in the way humans do, it plays a crucial role in our quest for meaning and understanding. It is a testament to human creativity and a catalyst for future discoveries. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration. Until next time, keep questioning and keep learning.
So, have you ever had that moment like AI just goes completely sideways?
Sideways how?
Like, it's doing something cool, but then it's like, whoa, hold on a sec. The other day I was trying to book a flight, right? And this AI chatbot pops up. Wants to sell me travel insurance.
Okay, makes sense. Travel insurance is important.
Yeah, but get this. It's for if I get abducted by aliens. Aliens.
Oh, wow.
I mean, hilarious, right. But also kind of makes you wonder, like, what's going on in the AI's little brain?
Yeah, it's that whole, is this amazing or terrifying thing with AI?
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. We've got this awesome material from AIartists.org. They're unanswered questions about AI, a bunch of concerns about, well, artificial intelligence.
It's a pretty thought-provoking collection.
Right. So we're going to, look at some of these questions, not to like find the answers or anything, but more like, why are these questions so important? What do they tell us about AI and where it's going?
It's for everyone, these questions, not just tech people. Because AI, it's everywhere now.
Totally. And AIartists.org, they don't mess around. They get into some wild scenarios. So there's this one about a robot, right? It's supposed to make dinner.
Okay.
Kids are hungry, fridge is empty, and the family dog is looking mighty tasty to this robot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a little dark, I know. But the point is, it makes you think about how AI makes decisions.
Right. It's about values. How do you teach an AI human values? Like, don't cook the dog. That seems obvious to us. But to an AI.
Totally. And if it might mistake Fido for dinner, what about self-driving cars? AIartists.org, they have another one. Imagine telling a self-driving car to get, say, your grandma to a doctor's appointment. Fast as possible.
I'm sensing a but coming.
But what if fast as possible means the car blows through red lights? Not good.
Not good at all. It's what we call a moral dilemma. Even humans struggle with those.
Yeah.
And we want AI to figure it out, but it doesn't have, our life experience.
It's a lot to unpack.
It really is.
So how does this affect us, in our daily lives? AI making these choices. AIartists.org, they get into some interesting stuff with privacy, cameras everywhere.
Yeah, we're already kind of tracked everywhere we go.
And AI, with that facial recognition, it just takes it to a whole other level. Like, imagine your face, your every move just analyzed everywhere you go. Kind of creepy, right?
Definitely raises some red flags.
Then there's the data. Our online activity, AIartists.org, talks about that. It's all fuel for the AI engine, right?
Like everything you do online, they're saying it's building a picture of you.
Exactly. And that can be good, like better recommendations or whatever, but also kind of scary. Manipulation, discrimination, loss of privacy.
That whole convenience versus control thing again.
But speaking of control, AIartists.org mentions security.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
They say the more we rely on AI, the more vulnerable we become. Glitches, hacks, you name it.
They give an example of a financial algorithm going haywire, crashing the stock market.
Oh, imagine that, but with the power grid or air traffic control.
Yeah, not good. They talk about needing really strong security for these systems.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole AI being used as a weapon thing.
Whoa, getting a little dark there. But yeah, AIartists.org mentions that too. Drones, cyber attacks, even fake news and stuff, but made with AI.
It's a lot to wrap your head around.
It is. And then there's the jobs question. AI taking over jobs.
The automation elephant in the room.
Right? And it's not just factory jobs anymore. AIartists.org mentions truck drivers, financial analysts, all sorts of stuff. Feels like nobody's safe. So how do we prepare for that? What do we do?
$1 million question. Some people say AI will create new jobs. Others say we need a whole new approach to work. It's a moving target. Right?
Totally. Always changing, always evolving.
Which is why AIartist.org's questions are so important. It's not about being scared, but starting a conversation, thinking critically about AI.
So buckle up, right? It's going to be a wild ride.
In a way, yeah. But we're all in this together. The more we talk about it, ask the tough questions, the better we can shape how it goes.
It's a lot to consider. We're standing at the edge of something huge with AI, but we don't have a map or anything. You were saying before about making AI not just smarter, but wiser. What does that even mean, really?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? It's what keeps a lot of us up at night. There's no easy answer, no single formula for AI wisdom. It's not just about the tech. It's about ethics, philosophy, figuring out what matters to us as humans.
So it's more about understanding ourselves than writing better code.
Exactly. It's about asking not just, can we do this, but should we? And if we do, how do we make sure it's a good thing for humanity? Responsible innovation, they call it.
And AIartists.org, with all these open questions, they're kind of pushing for that, right? Slow down, think about the consequences, make sure we're building the future we want, not just any future.
Right on. And the thing is, the future's not set in stone. We're deciding it right now with every choice we make about AI.
So what's the one thing you want listeners to take away from all of this about AI and these big questions?
That your voice matters.
Yeah.
You, listening right now, you have a say in how this all plays out. Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. Challenge the status quo. We need transparency, accountability. This isn't some sci-fi movie. It's our world we're shaping.
I like that. So to everyone listening, go check out AIartists.org. They're unanswered questions. It's really worth your time. And as you go about your day, think about it. What's one question about AI that stuck with you that makes you think about the future? Because it's coming, whether we're ready or not. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.